Hey guys, TCGLover here. Today is going to be a video about the Return of the Duelist sneak peek. As you know from Galactic Overlord, the sneak peek card was Noble Knight Artorigus. This card was, the artwork was definitely quite a shock because it looks really good. It looked even better in the card itself. I don't actually have a copy of it, that's why I'm showing it on the screen. It was really good, and the fact is that because Noble Knight Artorigus was announced before Heroics were, their name was declared, finalized in Return of the Duelist, we thought that they were going to change it to Noble Knight to fit with this card, so maybe there was some kind of warrior relationship. We found out that Heroic was the actual name in the TCG as well as the OCG, so we were left thinking what this card was going to be used for. So now that Return of the Duelist sneak peek is coming up on the 18th and 19th of August, I believe, so it's a couple of weeks, we now get Noble Knight Gawain. This card is a confirmation that Konami are going to be releasing a sort of set, an archetype of warriors called the Noble Knights, and they'll be doing it in sneak peek cards, and they'll probably speed up the process by putting some of them in the TCG exclusives premiere cards. So yeah, this card, I'll talk through it quickly. Noble Knight Gawain. If you control a light normal monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in face-up defense position. So obviously at 500 defense it's not really got much going for it, but at 1900 attack that's pretty good. Yeah, so obviously you combine it with Artorigus because it's a light normal monster. You put both of them on the field, then you exceed into whatever. So maybe there'll be a Noble Knight exceeds monster that requires 2 Noble Knights or 2 warrior types or something like that. However, I have noticed that Noble Knight Gawain can be special summoned if you control Neos Alias, because obviously Neos Alias would be a normal monster while it's on the field and it's a light. So you'd be able to special summon this and do the Blade Armor Ninja or whatever you want to do. So it is utilizable outside of the Noble Knights right now, obviously because there's only 2 cards. So yeah, this would be the sneak peek card of the Return of the Duelist. Now, Noble Knights have come from the legend of the Knights of the Round Table. Gawain is a, I don't know the exact name of the Knights of the Round Table knight that had that name, but it was something similar. And Artorigus is King Arthur. That's why it's him taking the sword out of the stone. Don't know why his electric bolt's coming out. I don't remember that ever happening, but you get what I'm saying. So there'll probably be other ones like Galahad, Lancelot, and stuff like that. So we'll be look forward to those names coming up. Now, of course, that's not the only thing I want to talk about, because while the Return of the Duelist sneak peek is probably the most interesting information that we have just found out about, of course, another thing that sparked a lot of interest was one of the TCG exclusives that was coming out in the set itself, which is the Prophecy Destroyer. Now, the first thing that will strike you when you look at this card is the artwork. It's caused a lot of controversy as to exactly how come they are making an art like this. I mean, I can't get a very good picture because this is the best picture that they have right now, but I blew it up here just so you can actually see. It looks really cool. It's something out of Magic the Gathering. After talking to Kevin Tuitt, who is the guy who oversees the card designs, he said that they're trying a new different kind of art to try and sort of diverse the artwork a little bit more, because a lot of the artwork is quite childish. Like, you get specific archetypes which have special art that kind of follows a trend throughout the whole archetype. Like if you look at wind-ups, they'll have a kind of toy, kind of colourful look. So this card's artwork completely goes against the magical prophecy archetype, which has a kind of more childish, kind of cartoonish artwork. So this thing basically is also goes against the actual archetypes thing itself, because if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 3 spellbook spell cards from your graveyard to special summon this card from the graveyard. So whenever time you have 3 in your graveyard, you can banish those to special summon this. At 2500 attack, it's actually got quite a lot going for it. I mean, that's pretty good. You can smash it into stuff, and it comes up against your opponent when they least expect it. And it can be special summoned using that Prophecy Spellcaster that can, you activate a spellbook and then you contribute it and special summon a Prophecy card. So you can get this on the field from your deck. But even if you have to tribute summon it on its own, it's still quite good at 2500 attack. But of course, while all that is good, the artwork definitely stands out because it just looks crazy, insane. It's got like wings and a giant sword, and it's got a tail, and it's got horns, which goes. This whole artwork goes against the actual style. And the reason why they didn't do this before was because of mothers in America getting incredibly mad at the fact that they got horns, because it connotates the devil and Satan and like kind of evil and religious stuff, so that's why they didn't use it. So the fact is they actually are making an artwork like this. I don't know how they're going to take that. I can see this card causing a lot of controversy very, very shortly. It would be kind of interesting to see what happens. Of course, they can't really change it now, and if they do change it, then it would be kind of sad, but it'd be really nice to see that. So yeah, so that's my two cards that I wanted to talk about. Hopefully the Noble Knights get really good, and I hope that this Prophecy Destroyer card gets played a lot, and hopefully it looks even better, the actual card itself, rather than just looking at a blurry picture of it. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll talk to you maybe in a week or so. So I will go to the Return of the Duelist sneak peek and hopefully pull some good cards. Yeah, I'll film some of that, and thanks for watching guys. TCGLover out.